The four most dangerous words in investing are, this time, it's different. Yes, contractions count as one word. Investors have been telling themselves this for decades. This time it's different, and have lost a lot of money because of it. It may have actually bitten me in the butt for the first time. It's about time I talk about cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin and Dogecoin today. I've been asked about my thoughts on crypto, so that's what you're gonna get today. But before that, I'm gonna tell you the untold story of how crypto served as a sort of financial literacy gateway drug, and I'll cover how and why I got back into it. And finally, my goals for crypto, what I'm buying, and my strategy moving forward here. But a huge disclaimer, obviously, I am not a financial professional, just a self-proclaimed money nerd. Cryptocurrency is an extremely volatile investment. Please do your research. I suggest lots of it, and consider consulting with an expert before making any investment decision. Now I can say anything I want, right? So I'm all in on loser coin. I'm kidding, but that is apparently a real thing. All right, story time. Back in early 2018, right after I set my money resolution that year to turn my financial life around from scratch with a DIY approach, Bitcoin caught my attention because shiny object syndrome. Why learn about expense ratios and life insurance when you could learn about something sexy like cryptocurrency? Bitcoin was all over the headlines and I couldn't get enough. I thought, this is my ticket. This is how I'm going to turn my financial life around. Now, luckily I didn't take out loans or do anything crazy. Instead, I thought, yes, I'd like to dip my toes in the water just to see if it's warm or maybe even really hot. Bitcoin was skyrocketing and I wanted a seat on that rocket in case it never came back down. So after studying and watching a Netflix documentary about it and literally taking notes like a college freshman during test prep lessons after skipping every single class, I quickly downloaded Coinbase, connected my bank account, queued up $150 to transfer, and well, I waited because back then you had to wait for the money to hit your account. So that gave me 48 hours to sort of rethink everything. Maybe this is a sign, Frankie. Maybe I'm rushing. Maybe I should do the tried and true, those index fund things I keep reading about, or buy some Netflix or Tesla, or insert dividend stock here because Andre Jick said so. Maybe this delay is the universe telling me to hold off, to take a pause, to learn more. Maybe, hell no, I want that sweet, sweet digi-cryptical future blockchain secure data mining money thing, baby. And let me tell you, it was really exciting after buying mostly Bitcoin with that $150 for about 3 days. I unknowingly bought in at the top of that first huge run up in 2018 that made all the headlines. As you can see on screen, things got upsetting real quick. It plummeted, like my heart and practically all my self-worth. The rocket was a dud. It backfired in mere weeks. Then it toyed with all my emotions. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, no. So here I am, finally taking action, learning, getting excited to master money and improve my financial life. And I get this? I don't deserve this. It'll turn around, right? Just buy the dip. I think that's the thing I heard people do. Well, I didn't. Instead, I realized I didn't have the stomach for this volatile Bitcoin tech decentralized money thing. Plus, I think I read somewhere that criminals are using it. So I bailed completely a few months later, and I was then the proud owner of $39 in boring cash. I tossed it into an online-only high-interest savings account, and that was that. I vowed to avoid the headlines, to stop following the herd, and to spend 0 more minutes on crypto that year because I wasted many, many minutes checking my portfolio every half hour or less for weeks. Okay, months. I've shared my story of what happened next financially for me that year several times here on the channel. I even wrote this book about it. By the way, tip number 41 out of 101, avoid cryptocurrency. I did turn my financial life around, and I did it the boring way. And you know what? It worked. It really worked. I got back to net worth zero from negative $80,000 in about 15 months. Now, sure, it wasn't nearly as fun and sexy and exciting, but watching my net worth go up week to week was really exciting to me. And when my friends talked about crypto and pulled out their phone to show off their Coinbase returns, I put on this face and went somewhere else mentally. Oh, and check out my fantasy football team next, Frankie. To this day, I look back on that experience and I can proudly say that that was the biggest investing mistake I've made. And I say proudly because it was only a $110 or so mistake. And actually, the bigger mistake was not leaving it alone, but I have zero regrets about that because that year, Bitcoin was a distraction. But it was also my gateway drug to financial literacy, like I said, to financial success, and for that, I'm grateful. It was exactly the out-of-the-gate excitement I needed in my life since I was just getting started, and my motivation was low because I had no idea where to start. Losing $110 was just the kick in the pants I needed to get focused, to earn that money back and then some, to rethink my why of money, to land on goals, to take action daily. And I learned so much from that experience, which is key for any investor. I learned only invest in crypto what you're willing to lose, don't become obsessed with performance, only bet on winning horses, never speculate, and you can't time the market. None of them. Sure, maybe you can short term, but that's called luck. Even a broken clock is right twice a day, but long term, there's no way. So, with this newly found understanding, as a 35-year-old with 3.5 years of investing wisdom under my belt, you would think the story ends there. But no, because I'm back, baby. So a few weeks ago, I started to peek at my old mistress Bitcoin, just a little side eye, a little flirting, and then I caught a glimpse of a prettier, newer model called Dogecoin, maybe not prettier, that everyone else was flirting with. Future prom queen, for sure. And this is where the story turns for the worst. I took another look under the crypto hood myself and decided, this time, it's different. This time, Elon Musk is sniffing around it. More than that, he's lighting a fuse under it. He's literally taking Doge to the moon. No, not that. Literally. Before I saw or read what others were starting to piece together, I had this thought myself. Dear God, Elon Musk is hosting Saturday Night Live. Well, no, actually first it was, dear God, Elon Musk is hosting Saturday Night Live. Then the excited version because I decided Doge is about to go crazy. Elon Musk is about to be the one that let the Doge out. Woo. Never mind, sorry about that. But I was really excited. And just to make sure you're tracking my earlier learnings, what am I doing wrong in this moment? It's called what? That's right. It's called speculating. Never do that, even in the short term. So, after watching dozens of videos, mainly by Meet Kevin, about how Elon is about to pump Doge, I grabbed my computer on Thursday night that week, I downloaded Robinhood, I logged into my old Bear account, transferred $150, an ironic amount I now realize, so it would be ready in time to make a trade on Saturday before the show aired. What's this? I can trade now? I can buy crypto bits and dog coins even though my real money is still being transferred presumably via carrier pigeon? Man, this is the future, Robinhood. Okay, I'm gonna time it just a little. I'm gonna wait for one little drop and then I'll pounce on Doge. My heart was pumping, my knees weren't weak because I was sitting down, but my palms were sweaty. I mean, look at this freaking interface. This has to be illegal or something. They might as well add this house soundtrack and some lightning bolts and thunder to this. Oh God, it's up. It's going up. It's up $1. It's up $2. It's up $5. This is it. I have to pull the trigger. So I closed my eyes and I swiped up. Order complete. That was that. Simple, really. I'm not gonna look until Saturday. Okay, I'll peek just once. Look at that, it's up a few bucks. And then I'll just check again because this is really new and exciting. And guys, this is deja vu as I retell it. Plus, I was on vacation, so I had extra time to keep checking it over and over again. Yes, Elon and his dog were basically on vacation with me. Flash forward to Saturday Night Live, and yeah, he made several Dogecoin jokes. His mom said she didn't want it for Mother's Day, and later during Weekend Update, he literally called it a hustle. You might know what happened next. It plunged. So what did I do this time? I bought $50 more. This time I did buy the dip because I told myself I'm comfortable losing this all. So less than 2 weeks later, Bitcoin also dropped, also again because of Elon. So naturally, I bought $50 in Bitcoin. So that's $250 in crypto in 2 weeks for those of you keeping track at home. That's $200 in Doge and $50 in Bitcoin. And that brings me back to today. I am now the proud owner of $178 in crypto at the time of recording this, down $72 in less than 2 weeks. This time so far, it isn't different. But of course, I have learned and I will most definitely have a different approach this time. Here are my thoughts and plan and strategy going forward. First off, this time I will hold long term. That's because I've actually been researching crypto and Bitcoin for several months now. And honestly, it's because a handful of you that watch my videos asked about my thoughts on crypto, and a lot of you suggested I should reconsider it. I do plan to keep 1% of my portfolio in crypto going forward. I might actually increase it to 2 or 3% one day as I learn more. I'll never sell off, at least not until retirement. And I actually think that this could be something I lean on come early retirement before I can access retirement funds. I'd like a better balance overall than what I currently have. Maybe 75% Bitcoin, because bet on a winning horse, 20% Ethereum or Litecoin or something else that I land on in research, and maybe 5%, so that's 0.05% of my total net worth in altcoins such as Dogecoin. And if I sell any Doge right now, I will reinvest it into more stable coins, and I probably will if it pumps up again, like when Tesla magically starts accepting it next week. In the meantime, I do want to learn more about digital wallets and how I can better protect my crypto so I can get it off of Robinhood. I am very open to suggestions, by the way, on all this, and really curious about your thoughts or opinions on my plan so far in general. Don't hesitate to share some thoughts. I'll learn from the past, but never again will I make predictions about the future. I'm gonna set up a dollar cost average strategy and buy in no matter the price once I fully flesh out all the logistics and I set my strategy. And as I learn and take action, I'll share the occasional update here as my plan evolves, so definitely be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Now, is cryptocurrency or Bitcoin a good investment for you? That is absolutely up to you to decide. Only invest what you'd be willing to lose, and never do it because of herd mentality. Don't do it just because it's in the news or Elon is flirting with it via Twitter again. It's not quite gambling, but it's closer to gambling than traditional investing in the market is. And honestly, if you're trying to pick one of thousands of altcoins to be the next Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even Dogecoin, you basically are gambling. Your odds are probably worse than gambling. If you aren't in the stock market or you don't have a long-term approach to buying stocks, I would work on that first. Embrace a financial vehicle that has proven to be successful for decades. Master your money mindset and your investor mindset before you dabble too much with crypto. Cash, stocks, index funds, bonds, real estate, those are all part of a balanced approach to wealth accumulation. Now, crypto and Bitcoin, I see it as a cherry on top for now, but you can absolutely have your investment cake and eat it too, with or without the cherry, as long as you're utilizing the secret ingredients of compound interest and calculated risk. Cryptocurrency was my gateway drug to the world of money and financial literacy, so I don't regret it, despite being down $182, but I probably can't recommend it if you're just getting started with investing. Now, that said, sometimes we learn best by doing. If crypto is what gets you excited to dive into the world of investing like it did for me, then you do you. But dip your toes. No need to dive in head first. My 2 cents anyway. So that's my story, my strategy, and a few of my thoughts and tips, but I'll leave you with this. If you decide to invest in crypto, fasten your seatbelt. It goes up, it goes down, it goes round and round. It is a bit of a Wild West and extremely emotional, so tread carefully. Tread lightly, tread wisely, learn aggressively, think with a long-term view, don't check your account obsessively, and remember these 4 words instead. Each time is different. There is no way to predict the future, as I learned twice. Either way though, crypto did bring sexy money back, and I'd love to know, do you own crypto? Do you have a strategy or a story to share? Do you have questions, thoughts? Definitely let me know in the comments. I'm really looking forward to reading the comments and replying to all of them. Thank you as always for your time today. This was a super fun one to make for you, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please do like this video if you like this video. It goes a long way in helping others discover it, and it really helps me out. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me showing up in your YouTube feed. I talk all things financial independence twice a week, but I also clearly talk all things money, because we should all talk openly about money more often. My name is Frankie. Your name is awesome for getting to the end. I hope to see you, friend, in a few days on the next one. Thanks.